Hi, I'm Trevor, the CEO of the same foundation. The donation we received from Interbet helped us in procuring vital, life-saving medical equipment and PPE for Tygerberg and Groote hospitals in the Western Cape. This was while the Western Cape was the epicenter of the pandemic. If you would like to get in touch or assist us in these projects, you can get hold of us on our website, which is www.samefoundation.org.za, Facebook and Instagram or LinkedIn.
Race number 4, the start of Jackpot 1, 2,000 meters the distance. This is a conditional maiden over the 2,000 meter trip. 2 o'clock is the off time. Favorite is number 7, Moremi Gorge at around 3-1. It's 33-10. Number 8, Incredible Indrani. 9-2, Force They Do. It's 9-2, Iron Munger. 5-1 about Code of Conduct. And then it is 12-1 and Better Bar Those. Now, it's not a strong race at all, and it's certainly not going to take a lot of winning. Given that it is a conditional maiden, you've got horses carrying 60 kgs all the way down to 55, and number 10 Railroad is an exception. He's got 55 with the 4 kgs off the back. So as opposed to carrying 59, he's got just 55 kgs to shoulder in this contest, horse number 10 Railroad. Now, when we have a look at this form, we've got 3 pieces of form on offer. We've got KZN, we've got the Western Cape, and then we've got the Highveld form, because majority of these horses are obviously here from KZN. You've got one horse from the Western Cape, that being Moremi Gorge, and then 2 horses from the Highveld, numbers 2 and 8. And it's going to be interesting to see how these horses all sort of shape up in this contest. Number 7 Moremi Gorge, the favorite at 3-1. Last time out, I expected a lot better from him. He was terribly disappointed, but on his penultimate run behind Damio, where he was doing his best work late on in the day, I think that is an encouraging performance, and I think that if he sort of builds on that performance, given he's in new surroundings for the first time, I think that he could certainly put his best foot forward and run a much better race. When we have a look at the form of that race, the horses that ran 4th and 5th in the race did come through to win, that being behind Damio. So those horses were just in front of him, that being Prince of Tibet and Azuri. Damio did run 3rd straight out the maidens. A horse lower down in the field, Amancio, who ran 8th, he did come through to run 2nd at the next time of asking. So this horse, Moremi Gorge, if you just ignore his last start and judge him on his penultimate run, well then I think he's got a big winning chance. And they have sort of almost just given him a chance in every single start to date. They haven't really got him forward or got him into a handy position. He's always been dropped out and allowed to do his best work at the finish. But I'm hoping that they maybe just try to place this horse and give him more of an opportunity to actually be able to run on, rather than being too far out of his ground and having to make up a lot of lengths on the balance of the field. And I think you also don't want to be caught behind horses that are going backwards. So if they are able to get him into a nice position, sort of midfield, I think that he can finish off his race quite strongly. And at around 3-1 in the market, he's a horse that could either shorten quite significantly or he could drift out in the market. So that's number 7 Moremi Gorge. I think he's got a winning chance, but he's certainly no good thing in this contest. You've got number 8 Code of Conduct, who I think could be a major player. Last time out he ran 4th behind Ocean Palace, and I expect Mr. Nibbles to come through from that form line and run a much better race in race number 1. And if he does, well then that enhances the form of number 9 Code of Conduct, who is at around 5-1. I expect the extra distance to play right into his hands of 2,000 meters. Tristan Godden now gets the ride. He also ran behind the Great Plains, but that being at Hollywoodbets Scottsville. So I think he can improve, and I think of the KZN horses, I think he could be the one that certainly stands out from the pack, and he's at 5-1. Number 8 Incredible Indrani, 55.5 kgs on the back. Calvin Habib takes a ride. She ran 4th last time out to Inner Blue Moon, and if she builds on that effort, going 200 meters more, she's a filly that I think could get involved as well. And the one thing with her is that I do believe that she'll take to the poly track. She's a daughter of Global View, and the Global View progeny tend to enjoy the poly surface. So I think that number 8 Incredible Indrani could certainly make a presence felt as well. So 7, 8 and 9, those are the 3 horses that I'm going to be looking to play around in race number 4. It's obviously a race where you could get a bit of a train smash result But I think that these 3 horses could be good enough to get us through the exotics on the day, that being the bar pot, place accumulator, and the pick 6. So those are 3 horses that I'm looking to play around. Moremi Gorge would be the narrow first selection on his penultimate start. I think ignore his last start. It went terribly wrong for him that day. And if judging him on his penultimate start, he's got a big chance with the Cape form line certainly being far superior than the form that the rest of the runners do bring into this contest in race number 4.
My name is Beston. I live in Cape Town. Also, I do delivery. Interbet helped me to realize my dreams. Now I have my own delivery vehicle and I'm able to do the removal in and around Cape Town.